Alright, sorry about that, guys. I lost my internet. I was having problems with my Wi-Fi, so I don't know if that went through or not. But I just recently broke 100 subscribers, so I'm gonna pull up my feed, and anybody makes any comments or has any questions, I can answer them. So what I was gonna say before that last feed broke up is I wanted to explain something. I got all of the Volcas now. I've got everything, all the gear that I need. And while putting all this stuff together, what I've discovered is that the cords that they send you with the Volcas are really short. Okay, so, for example, this is what I plan to do. Oh, what is it sitting on? So, this is what I plan to do. A Volca mix on either side. Volca here, Volca here, Volca here. Then same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These cords are the power cords that a Korg sends you. So it comes out of here. There's the main power source. And then these are supposed to power the Volcas. So, yeah, I could probably power this one, but I don't want any cords. So the way that this is going to be routed is back underneath and then up and around. So maybe this makes it, but I don't think so. And it sure as hell isn't going to make it to the next one and the next one. So that's a problem. Also, the audio cords that they send you are just as long. These things are made to be connected together. They're meant to be butted against each other. So the audio cords are no big deal. I already bought longer. So I bought 6-foot stereo audio cords, but these are a problem. These are a problem, and Korg uses a different style of adapter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to make something out of nothing. So I got some materials here, and I'm going to try to make these cords so that it'll work, because I just went and bought these. These are 15 bucks each. I mean, there's 8 Volcas here. So there's 6, and then there's the 2 mixes. And at 15 bucks each, first of all, that's a hell of a lot of money. And on top of that, how do you plug them all in? Because these are, these are not going to plug into a power strip. I bought this today, and this has the sideways facing power strip so that you can put them in like this way instead of like this, like most. But still, I don't want to have to use this, and I don't want to pay for these. I want to take these back. So I'm going to do the unthinkable. I am going to cut this, and then what I'm going to do, I have this bag of wires. Now, I don't throw anything away that I ever feel like I can use. I got this bag of power adapters, wires, and all kinds of stuff in here. And I'm going to try to make these power cords at least 3 feet long. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half, and I'm going to make it bigger. I'm taking a gamble because I'm assuming it'll work as long as there's, you know, proper connections and I don't cross them up. So I'm gonna have to be careful and make sure that I reconnect it in the proper way. So I'm gonna go ahead and get busy. I bought some materials. I got some electrical tape. I've got a couple knives. I got some wire cutters. Now I have a wire splitter somewhere, wire stripper somewhere, and I couldn't find it. Rather than spending all night looking for it, I'm just going to use what I have. I got my ohm meter in case I need it. I got a bunch of random parts and pieces here. This is kind of like my electrical kit for all kinds of stuff that I need. And yeah, I got pretty much everything that I'm going to need here, hopefully. But most importantly, the most important thing on this table, watermelon. Sour Patch Kids. Let's go ahead and get into this. I can't do anything until I got a couple of these. Alright. Now, just want to be sure. I'm sure nobody's watching this, so that's fine. I'm assuming nobody's watching this. But I need to keep an eye on my internet because I'm afraid that the internet is going to stop working. So I'm going to pull up this feed and hopefully I still have internet. As of right now, it doesn't look good. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and... What the heck? What the heck? How is it that everybody else's YouTube channel, YouTube accounts are on here, except for mine? I guess I could, you know what? Alright, here we go. No. Oh, let's see. Okay. Alright, good enough. Oh, what up, Paulie? Cool. You're here, man. I appreciate it. Glad you can make it too. I'm sure you're at work, busting your behind, so it's all good, my man. Alright. Actually, I learned this trick from Paulie. He taught me how to watch this at the same time. Anyway, let's go ahead and get busy. Alright. If this makes you queasy, you're not alone. I do not want to cut this thing. Okay, and this doesn't even have a blade in it. Okay. And I'm going to grab one of these tiles. Actually, I think I got one right here. Oh, no. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it down the middle because I want to separate the wires so that I know when I cut it in half which one goes to what side. I don't want to screw that up. They'll only fit back together one way. Okay. I'm taking a chance here. I don't know if this is even going to work. So, we will see. All right. Now, if I had my wire strippers, it would make this process a lot easier. Since I don't, just gonna use what I got. I'm not gonna keep the live feed up to do, 6 of them. This is basically to see if this will work. And if it works, I'll continue on with the video, and then I'll just present it to you guys afterwards. All right, so I got 4 pieces here. They're all stripped up. And then, okay, because this is a power cord. So I'm going to try and find another power cord with similar voltage, or voltage. So it's 9 volt. So I'm going to find one of these that are 9 volt. Because I want to make sure that the wire can handle the load. Okay, this one is, of course, is a, I think this one's a 6 volt. What? Oh, 12. I was gonna say, that'd be a first. So yeah, just a quick, I just wanted to say what's up to the Rat Bag crew, 5 volt. And actually I want to say what's up to Inky. She just posted a video just a little bit ago, a couple hours ago. I didn't get a chance to comment on it, but I did like it, and I just figured I'd just say what's up to her live. So great video, Inky. If you haven't seen her videos, go check her out because she's doing some pretty cool stuff. She's using multiple Novation circuits and deep mines and all kinds of different gear to do her videos. It's real cool. Let's see. Man, I can't believe I'm having such a hard time. You know what? I'm gonna grab the 12 volt. I know the 12 volt will handle it. Okay. Let's see. 5. Where was that 12? As long as it's more power than I need, I'm good. 9 volt. Right here. Cool. Nice thick cable. Now, will I ever be able to get it undone? Oh, good. This is the whole thing right here. I will cut this thing out if I have to. Well, guys, this synth build has been pretty cool. So far, last night, I was able to finish up the template for Ableton. And I was able to put together a crappy little jam session in real time and control the Volcas from the push and from my keyboard, which is what I wanted to be able to do I don't want to. What I don't want to do is I don't want to install all of the Volcas, and I don't want to like take all the time to build this thing, and then have it for some reason not work. So I'm trying to troubleshoot everything that I can think of before I get to that point. And you know, coming across this problem, this has to be sorted out. I do not want to run 8 of these things to this rig. That's going to make it really difficult for people. If I want to sell any of these, I have to try to make it as cost effective as possible. And if I'm adding $8, $15, or $20, you know, that's another 200 bucks onto the price of the build. So let's go ahead and chop this thing up. Let me make sure first of all this thing doesn't fit. Yeah, it does not. I tried a lot of these to try to see if I had something laying around that would work, but no luck. So I'm going to leave a little bit on this just in case I ever need to use this end for something else. Now I want to be able to, you know what? I'm going to just make this huge because I can always coil it up. I'm just going to make it as big as I can make it. So there's one end. Now when I used to be really, I don't know if poor is the word, but I used to be, you know, like a lot of people, struggling. And so I learned how to use what I have around me to make what I need, you know? So it's just about being as, you know, as efficient as possible and trying to find ways to make things work when it's not supposed to. So they probably want me to go and buy another cord, I imagine. And I'm not doing it. Not unless I have to. I just need to make sure that this cord, I really need, you know what, I might even separate it. Yeah, I'm going to separate these just to be safe. I do not want to blow anything up. Alright. I'm going to separate these just so that I make sure that I'm connecting the right one, you know, the right end to the right end. So, there's that side. This will be pretty cool though if it works, because I have a lot of these laying around, and I can definitely make, you know, 5 or 7 more of these pretty easily. Okay, that's that one. Okay, now let's get some tape.
I just thought this would be an easy way to show you guys rather than, you know, recording a video and editing it and all kinds of stuff. It's almost like I wanted to show the process in real time because there's a good chance this won't work. And doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I gotta attach the little end to the big end. So that's the little end. Go ahead and tape this guy up. To the big end. Okay. What up, guys? Feel free to leave a comment in the chat. I'm trying to monitor it, so got any questions, just hit me up. I'll let you know. Cool. All right, so that was one side. Go ahead and pair up the other side. And we'll know real quick if this is going to work. Normally I would use plastic terminals, but in this case, I just want to get an idea if this is going to work. I may end up going that route with proper terminals, especially if I build any of these that are going to be shipped out. I'll definitely be putting proper hardware on everything. There won't be duct tape or friggin' electrical tape on anything. But as for right now, we're still in testing and we're still in a developmental stage, so kind of just want to get this thing to where I can start building. I'm excited. I'm excited to use my wood shop and really create something cool. Because there's a lot of these Volca stands, you know. I've seen them. 3-tier, there's even a 6-tier. But I haven't seen a single one out there with all the mixes. With 2 mixes, all the connections. I've seen one video or 2 videos where there's a guy, I think he works for Korg, and he does a little performance. But as far as I know, and you can let me know if I'm wrong, but I haven't really seen anybody else with all the Volcas and the mixes do anything like this. Alright, so right now we've got a really long cord now. So what I'm going to do is reconnect
power. And people, hide your cords. You know? Be neat. There's nothing worse than watching a YouTube video where a guy or anybody is doing a really good performance, but they've got cords everywhere. Maybe it's just me. Very well could be. I'm very OCD like that. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try to power up the keys. And I really hope this doesn't backfire. Actually, I'm going to bring you in. I'm going to bring you in. Okay. All right. Moment of truth. I hate that saying. Let me grab a couple more Sour Patch watermelons before I blow up my Volca. Actually, which Volca would I least want? Actually, you know what? I'm going to power up the Beats. Not that I don't like the Beats, but out of all the Volcas, it's the one I could do without because of the sample and the kick. So if I accidentally blow something up, it won't be the end of the world. I'll have to get another one, but oh, let's see here. What up, Quincy? Hey, I'm live right now, man. If you want to check it out, I'm about to power up this Volca and see if it works. I just made this cord, so I'm going to attempt to cross this up and see if I can power this cord, this Volca Beats. All right. Well, so yeah, part of the one of the guys in the crew is just messaging me about something here, so let's go ahead and. All right, so there's no other power. This is the power cord to the Beats. There's no other power coming into the Beats. Oh, but you know what it does have? Batteries. Let me take the batteries out. Oh, no, batteries are out. All right. If this thing turns on, at least temporarily, I know I'm safe. Okay, here we go. Power on. Kick, or the mix. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. So, looks like we have a solution. People? I got some work to do. So, we just accomplished a lot right now. Man, that's close, huh? There we go. Okay, we just accomplished a lot right there. So what we have now is the ability to stretch these out further, and then in turn to be able to position these Volcas wherever I want. That was a problem because I wasn't seeing how I was going to be able to make this work.
without spending a whole bunch more money on a bunch more cords. Because there are people selling these, but they're like 15 bucks each. And I bought the adapter, okay? Like if anybody's saying, you know, there's a splitter and all this other stuff. Yeah, but it creates noise. I used it. I have 2 of them. They don't work. The only way you can do it is by using the factory mix output, power output. That's the only way it does not create noise. So I think there's a separate power supply in here for each Volca, rather than one power supply powering everything. So you can see this, it's working. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take the time to make one for each Volca. Even though I have a power supply for 4 of these, I don't want to do it like that. I want to make this build as compact as possible. Everything has to fit inside this thing. So I got some work to do. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll hit you guys back when I have all this stuff done. So until then, peace out, good people.